Do you have what it takes to win the whites?
Oh, shit.
Welcome back to another episode of Midlife Playbook. As always, I'm Matt, here with Naeem. Let's.
I'm here.
Oh, you're here.
I don't know.
We might as well just get this out of the way
Wait,
now.
no.
What?
Well, you drink beer. For this episode, I need something a little stronger.
What's even in that?
That's a little Weller.
Little Weller for you.
You ain't that though, the gun.
Yeah. That's nice. I do like that.
Yeah. All right. So
Winning the white.
before we
we're winning the whites. That's right. I forgot.
Before we teach people how to win the whites.
Right.
So you love to have your phone on.
Yes.
We'll be recording. We'll be in church. We'll be no matter what. Doesn't matter.
Yeah. Our ear's always on.
You're just.
Yep.
So approximately 42% of smartphone users keep their phones on vibrate mode at all times.
42%?
42%, which means 58%
are normal human beings.
Additionally, about 8% of users keep their phones on silent mode. So, for instance, younger individuals, particularly those aged 16 to 24, tend to favor vibrate and silent. And it's worth noting that while keeping a phone on vibrate or silent can reduce audible interruptions, leading to increased phone checking, especially among individuals with a high fear of FOMO.
Oh, fear of missing out.
Your favorite word.
That is my favorite word.
Yeah. So vibrate people may check their phones more often.
Right.
But in summary, a significant portion of smartphone users, particularly younger demographics, opt to keep their devices on vibrate mode consistently, reflecting evolving communication preferences and habits.
You're a vibrate guy. You and your wife.
I'm a vibrate guy. Yep.
You feel
which is why when you text me sometimes on the weekend,
you miss it.
I miss it. And hours later, I respond.
Right. I figured that's what it is.
Yeah. It's because I just don't see it.
You don't see it.
Yeah. But I do have a smart watch, which is why I keep it on vibrate, because usually my watch will vibrate. But you know how these things go.
Do you feel can you really feel that on your watch vibrating?
I can feel it, but they want me to buy a new one because it doesn't vibrate 100% of the time when it's supposed to.
Oh, so it misses it too sometimes.
Yeah, it's getting a bug in it. They put a bug in it, so I have to go buy a new one.
Well, yeah, absolutely.
Because they're on Galaxy Watch 7, I think, and this is 4.
Yeah. I mean, they're not going to make their technology last forever.
No.
Because then you have no reason to buy a new one.
Well, yeah. So,
right.
Anyway.
So are you ready to win the whites?
Bro, I've won the whites.
So I feel like
there's
a story.
I don't know
here.
if that even sounds good or bad.
It doesn't. It sounds terrible.
It
fine.
Sounds horrible.
But it is all in good fun. And this came up. So for those of you that know Naeem, and maybe some of you don't, you know that this man right here is a fantastic singer, right?
Fantastic. Is a reach. That's a
fantastic singer. Got a great voice, and he does karaoke.
Love karaoke.
He'll do karaoke at any bar we go to that give him a microphone.
Doesn't matter. Nashville.
Does not matter.
Wherever, Chicago, New York.
Doesn't matter. Mexico.
Do it anywhere.
Dominican Republic.
I do it in Mexico?
You did it in the DR when we were there.
That's right. I did 2 nights.
Yes. You rocked it out. Better than the in-house entertainment.
Bro, the first night,
I'm going to tell you.
That was money.
Better than in-house entertainment. So the winning the whites came up. So I forget the exact moment in time, but we were out at our local watering hole, and Naeem's doing his thing, and he's up there karaokeing. And I think, and you may have to, the details of how this came out are a little foggy because we were enjoying some beverages. But I'm pretty sure at one point I had maybe mentioned or maybe even made fun of you for singing all country songs.
Mm-hmm.
You were like doing Eric Church.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you did a Bruno Mars. It was just like your first
some Aldean, some Luke Combs.
Yeah, I feel like your first 3 or 4 songs were all country artists.
Right.
And I probably said something about it, about why are you doing all that, or don't you know anything?
Well, people come up to me all the time after I finish singing one of those songs, and they're like, "Oh man, I didn't expect that out of you."
Yeah, well, that
man,
so
you
maybe
killed it, man.
Maybe that's what it was. Oh, we're getting interrupted. Oh boy. Oh, they are, aren't they? It's pouring down rain, isn't it? Is your mom home? We see if she can. Oh boy.
Yeah, here we'll pause. The people will never
pause.
Even.
We are never pausing.
Never pausing.
We don't pause.
Oh, Demi can do it. You want to do it?
Well, she just got to push the
Demi,
button.
say hi real quick. This is my
Oh yeah,
bonus
get in
star.
here. Get in here.
Just say hi, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
All
You
right.
can't-
There you go.
See if your mom can figure it out for me. Thank you.
Thank
Oh
you.
boy, that's going to be a mess.
Oh, I'm wondering why they're home so early. Practice was canceled
That
because
was they are
pouring down
wide
rain.
open. Front and passenger window all the way down.
Ugh.
Beer can window all the way open.
Mm,
Anyway, so
well,
they'll figure it out. We'll
we'll
see what happens. Wouldn't be the first time we got water in it.
All right.
So back to normal programming. So yeah, so that's what it was. I think somebody even had said that to you in front of me.
Mm-hmm.
Like I wasn't expecting that out of you. And I said something to you and you were like, you looked at me with the straightest, drunk as can be, looks at me with the straightest face and says, I got to win over the whites. When I tell you I'm a grown man, I almost peed my pants laughing so hard. My stomach hurt. I couldn't function for the next hour because he was dead. Got to win over the whites.
Well,
Then
that's
can
the game
sing-
plan.
Then I can sing black music.
See,
I was like, holy shit.
this is the beauty. Wait, hold on. I just want to, because I can tell there's probably some people that are cringing real bad
Oh, you
right
know
now
there are.
listening.
You know they are.
But we got to tell them, like, this is the beauty of our friendship. And
Yeah.
I wish more people in the world had this friendship
man.
because we can talk about racist
Yeah.
issues
Yeah.
or just racial issues and not get all pissed off and get
No.
upset about it. Because if you can't make fun of yourself,
Right.
I mean, you got to be able to make fun of yourself,
Right.
right? And we're talking about something where we're doing nothing but having a whole bunch of fun.
Right.
So,
But
yeah, I
that's where
said you got to
winning
win
over
over the whites. And you know where that term came from? It wasn't me. I did not originate that. My wife, who acts, this is the best thing because she acts like she's my manager. Whenever we go to a bar, we sing
Yeah.
karaoke. She's always like, babe, I think she's like, I felt out the crowd. I think you need to go with,
I've heard her tell you that too.
you need to start out with Luke Combs. And then I think if you sprinkle in a little Eric Church, then you're good to take off with Bruno Mars after that.
Right.
And I'm like, right. And I
Yeah.
take her advice and I swear 99% of the time
It
she's
always
right.
works.
Always works.
And it's all bangers all the time.
All bangers all the time. And so she came up with that a long time ago. She said, babe, first you got to win over the whites.
It is.
Then after that, you can sing whatever you want. You can sing Belle Biv DeVoe. You can sing Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg. You can just take it down any road you want. But first, you got to win the white. And this is the only reason we're saying this is because where we live,
Yeah.
there's not a whole lot of people that look
Right.
like me. We just live in an area that happens
Right.
to be,
Yeah.
heavily, the Caucasian is the
Caucasian.
majority.
From Mount Caucasus.
Caucasoids. Oh, that Welling's kicking in.
That's that old, Cat Williams, his comedy special where he tells you got to get some white friends.
Oh, get you some white friends.
Anyway, so that's obviously taken on a life of its own.
Yeah.
But speaking of being out at bars,
Uh-huh.
I think you got something you need to talk about?
Well,
Couple things?
how I almost went to jail.
Well, so
Is that what you're talking about? How
no, but yeah. we
Oh
can talk
no!
about
Wait,
that.
wait.
Let's talk about old Naeem still got it over there.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh my gosh!
Yeah.
This was just Saturday night.
Yeah.
So Saturday night, we're out, and there's this bar called Roosevelt Room.
Yeah.
And the bar manager there, we know him, you know him, Kyle. And so we're hanging out.
Kyle. What Kyle do
Yeah.
I know?
Kyle,
Bar
I don't want to
manager
say his last
Kyle?
name, but
Neighborhood Kyle?
no, he lives in Monroe.
And I know him?
I think you've met him. Either way, if you do or if you don't, no, neither
Doesn't
here nor
matter.
there.
It
Right.
doesn't matter.
And so we're out there, we're hanging out, we're having a good time with him, and all of a sudden, we've had several drinks, Lish and I. It
Yeah.
was just the two of us. And then another buddy of mine who one day we'll have on the podcast. I can't say his name right now
Okay.
because I don't know if it's okay.
Okay.
And then his buddy, who's also one of my buddies, we just randomly saw them out at Liberty Center.
Those are the best meetups, man.
I mean, so random,
Right.
random. And so we see them, and then we split off from them, and then we see them again at Roosevelt Room.
Okay.
And Roosevelt Room, for those of you who don't know, if you are single and in your 30s or 40s, possibly even your late 20s, it is the spot to be to meet somebody.
Yep.
So we love to go there and people watch
Yep.
because they also have the best happy hour ever. The drinks are incredibly priced. So we're there having a good time, and I run off to the restroom. And while I'm in the restroom, I'm washing my hands, and it's one of these restrooms where the toilets are in separate rooms, but the sink is a general
Shared.
sink.
Yeah.
Yeah, general shared sink. So I'm there, this lady's right next to me, and she's like, "Hey, how are you?" I'm like, I'm good. How are you?" And she's like, "Yeah, you come here a lot?" I was like, "Nah, yeah, every now and again." And she goes,
Oh, such a dude pickup.
and she goes, I could tell she kept trying to see my left hand.
Oh, she's looking for that
And
ring.
all she could see was my right hand.
Yeah, yeah.
And so, when I could tell she just kept staring at my hands,
Now it's a
I made
game.
sure I lifted up.
Oh, was
I
that
know
a ringer
my
that was
phone
on?
it was a timer 'cause I gotta go
Oh,
do the thing with the pool. So anyway, she's looking at my hands. She finally sees the ring on my
yeah,
left hand, and I could tell she's taken aback. So
yeah,
she's trying to
yeah,
chat me up. And she goes, "Oh, are you married?" I said, "Oh, yeah. My wife's sitting right out there at the bar having a great time." And
yeah.
then she looks me dead in my eye and she goes, "Are you happily married?"
Whoa.
I said, "Yeah, yeah." She's actually
Wow.
real cool. She's sitting
Wow.
right out there. And so what do? I say,
Oh.
"Hey, really nice to meet you. Got to get the hell out of here." So dry my hands, get the hell out of the bathroom. I immediately go to Lish
Oh, yeah.
and I'm like, "Babe," I was so excited.
That you
I
got
said,
hit on?
"I got hit." I said, "You'll never believe it. Someone took interest in me." I was so excited. And so
Oh my
I tell her
goodness.
the whole story about the whole, "Are you married? Are you happily married?" I tell her the whole thing. And she just looks at me and she's like, "Man, you're really excited about getting hit on." Like, pump your brakes, Junior. Like,
Oh, that is so
but she laughed about it, which was the
oh.
funniest thing. But it's like, but she goes, "Women are just bold, man." Like,
So, that's the immediate thought that came to my mind, 'cause it's the first time I'm hearing the story.
mhm,
Immediate thought that came to my mind when you mentioned she said, "Are you happily married?"
mhm.
Is how the perception are the men that are the dirtbags wanting to go around cheating all the time.
Yeah. But there's so many women that wanna run around and
But
cheat.
nobody talks about that.
Nobody talks about that.
And she
But
said
you know what?
right to your face, "Are you happily married?"
Uh-huh. And it's that double-edged sword, though. So
Right,
think about the double standard where, a dude goes out and bangs 50 chicks, he's the
right,
man.
right,
Chick
right,
goes
yeah,
out and bangs
yeah,
50 dudes, she's a slut.
right.
Now you've got the other
The other double
excuse me,
standard,
the oth
whoa,
right, the
a
other
little
side of it.
little pressure escaping the belly there.
Yeah, hope our software edits that, burp out. But,
That's a man.
yeah, you've got the chick who's like, "I don't care if you're married, I still want a piece of that."
Yeah,
And and and,
yeah,
um, and you know what's crazy is that no, I'm sorry, it's not crazy. I, like, take so much pride in being like, "Get the hell out of
right,
here. No, I
right,
am a man who took a vow, and I'm
yeah.
here, and I'm like, I'm here for my
So
wife.
right,
I gotta get the hell out of here. You have a great night." But what kinda guy, though, who's a dirtbag would
who's
be
gonna go
like,
for that,
"Gonna go for that."
right?
And then you're gonna be like, "I'm actually gonna and this is what Lish and I talked about, is like, you're gonna set yourself up with this home wrecking chick?
Mhm,
Like, come on.
right. And you know, I've been with my wife for so long, I don't even know when it happens anymore. She told me once, we were out somewhere, I think with you guys, and I had gone over to where the women were, and we're just kinda talking to her. She's like, "You know that woman was hitting on you, right?" Like, "What? Who?"
Mm,
She's like, "So and so wearing the blue shirt that was just talking to you." I'm like, "What?
yeah.
No, she wasn't." And then this most recent night when we're at Friday night when we're at Liberty Inn, remember we ran into that couple that I knew? Do you remember this? The guy and the woman that were there that I was
Oh,
talking to?
yeah, for sure.
Well, I had my back turned and the wife came up to me and, like, grabbed my arm, and you remember I turned around, I was ready to Judy chop her. because I didn't recognize her at first. I just knew it was a woman, right? I was ready to Judy chop her.
Oh,
So it's just
gosh.
that it's just funny to hear that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's funny, man.
Men aren't always the dirt bags.
Right.
Not always.
Let's just say there's dirt bags of both races.
Right. Races? You mean
Oh,
sexes?
no, sexes.
Oh,
But I guess it could be races too.
trying to win the whites again. You've already won us. It's fine.
You don't. No, no, no.
What are you doing right now?
I'm just gonna stop talking.
How much of that Weller did you have?
Too much.
Apparently. Oh,
So
last kind of funny story, right?
yeah,
Same Friday night,
same.
we went to the casino.
We did.
See my wife's.
We have way too much fun. Like I hope there are people listening that are gonna get inspired by all the
Go live
shenanigans
life.
that we get
Go
in
live
to
life.
just go do it
Give
because
zero
we have
fucks
a
doing it.
lot of freaking fun.
So So Friday night we went to the casino. A lady that works with my wife was singing. She's a singer. Not as good as you.
Are you kidding me?
Not as good as you. She's
Bro,
a good singer.
She would blow me out.
By the way,
she was on The
I'm
Voice.
still going to get you a gig at Miami Valley.
No,
It's happening.
no, she was on The Voice. That's
Yeah, I
how
don't
good
care.
she is. I couldn't if I tried to get on The Voice.
You get there.
Do you hear my voice?
I have heard your voice. Point is,
This is my speaking
we're at the
voice
casino,
versus my singing voice.
and somebody did not win the weights. Casino.
Who? Me?
Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about.
Oh yeah, we had.
Well, I don't think this had anything to do with winning the whites.
there
It
was
had
an
to do
incident.
something with breaking the law.
Yeah. I'll let you. Let you tell.
So
I get first of all, before he tells the story, I get a text as we're in a group chat. Your wife sends a message to the group chat. Malky and I, which is what she calls
yeah,
you.
Malks.
Malks and I are sitting at the bar waiting for you guys because he almost got arrested. And go.
So this is probably the third time we've been at this casino. So I'm not familiar with it, right? You guys are a little more familiar with it. And we need to go to the restroom. So I'm like, all right, let me follow my wife into the restroom. And so I'm thinking, I've been in these places in Europe and these other big buildings where the entrance to the bathroom is the same entrance. Even in airports, it's like this. It's the same entrance. You walk in and then it branches off. Men on one side, women on the other side. So
Not at the casino.
I just follow her right into the restroom. And I didn't even see in my peripheral that there were two cops standing right
Like
there.
uniformed?
Yes,
Yeah.
completely uniform, guns and everything. So I walk in, I see no urinals, and I'm looking around. I go, "Is this the women's room?" And Lish turns around and looks at me. She goes, "Yeah, dumbass."
So she let you come on in with you.
And so I turn around. The second I turn around to leave, two cops right in my face. What the hell are you doing? I'm like, I don't know. I thought this was the men's room too. I like, what do you want me to do? And so they're like, no, it's not. Men's room's over there. I'm like, oh my God, I'm so stupid. I didn't even know. And so luckily they were cool. But the one guy was like, yeah, dude, I was about to arrest you for going in the woman's room. And I'm like, what a hell of a way to start off the casino night. Jeez, what is wrong with me?
Did you wash your hands while you were in there?
Yeah, I did. But 90% of the other people that are in there don't. That's a disgusting because this casino in particular is nothing but slot machines and horse racing.
Right. So you're touching everything.
Touching everything.
Yeah.
I took one trip to the urinal, and in that one trip, I watched three people grab their genitalia,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
Possibly urinated on their hand,
Right.
'Cause
Just
that happens.
Walked right out.
walked right out.
Right. Push the same buttons on machines you're going to push.
Same machines. That's the most like. I know we already did an episode called "You Nasty Bastard."
Yeah.
But-
yeah. Same principle.
I almost feel like we could do an episode of that every other week
You could.
because
we
there's
could.
so many examples of people just being nasty.
Yeah. And not self aware of it.
No, I think they are aware.
I don't know.
I think
don't
they're just
know.
nasty.
Yeah. I don't know. That's a good one. We haven't
Do
had
you wash your hands?
Yeah.
All right.
Is that thunder out there?
Probably not. She's probably moving
I
something
think
around
it's
up
thunder. I
there.
think we're hearing thunder all the way here in the dungeon, the recording studio.
Huh. Well,
So before we jump
at least
off
we're
here,
safe.
there's one thing I want to kind of bring up, something cool for us.
Mm-hmm.
We recently got word from our podcast publishing agency that we use. We hit 500 downloads,
That's right.
right?
And that may not sound it may not sound impressive to the
Correct.
casual,
Correct.
podcast listener,
Yeah.
but to us, it's
It's a
a
huge
really
number.
big deal because a stream is different from a download.
Right.
Plenty of people stream the podcast,
Right.
but these people actually have to download it
To
to
listen
listen
to
to
it.
it, which is a
Yeah.
big deal. That's a big deal.
It's a big deal for us. So thanks everybody who's kind of doing that, listening to us, following us on this journey that, we've talked about started as just a way to get through the seasonal depression of winter
Yeah.
and to just talk about dude stuff, right? Get in the mind of a couple guys.
Yep. And if this is your first time listening, want to welcome you.
Right.
Welcome you in.
It's our 34th episode.
34th episode. And what
Yeah.
we do is we just talk about stuff that guys in their 40s deal with.
Right. From
And
our point of view.
From our point of view. We are not licensed professionals, but we like to
No.
have a good time talking about
Right.
what the hell we got going on in life.
Midlife Playbook Podcast at Gmail is our email address.
Mhm.
Hit us up. YouTube. We also have a YouTube channel, Midlife Playbook, round icon, right?
Wherever you
Watch
get
it.
Yep.
Follow, subscribe. We're going to keep this party rolling.
like it, follow it, do whatever you got to do,
Do whatever you got to do.
but love us
And thanks for watching.
because
Thanks
we
for
love
listening.
you.
We do love you. See you guys.
See ya.